Hi there. I'm Mike Dixon. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. And let me say right out of the gate, if you're new to the channel, you're checking out this video for the first time or any of my other content, thank you very much. Consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Returning subscribers, as always, I am honored. I am blessed. Thank you for continuing with me through this inconsistent period I'm in. So, real quick, just a short. If you didn't see the other short video about me, I was out for a little bit because I was sick and didn't really have the mojo. Even once I got well enough to try and do something, I just didn't have it in me. To the purpose of today's video is that in that time, just before I got sick, I took my S10, as I've professed many times. My S10, Samsung S10, it was my work phone, and for quite some time, it's been my work phone. So really wanted to see what the Z Flip can do as a work phone. It it wanted to get rid of. I got one too many phones in some aspect, I feel, and I wanted to rid one, and I figured keep the newest one, put the Z Flip on, and I proceeded to use it as a work phone. There were some problems with it, and it's nothing about the phone, it's more of my doing, because I didn't factory reset it after I got done the Android 12 beta. Yeah, you know going into doing a beta that you could be asking for problems. So it rolled into Android 12, and there were my biggest things I found was touch sensitivity was a little wonky. When I'm trying to swipe up, I use the gestures. Swipe up to look at my recent apps. Um, the overall performance seemed like it was getting a little sluggish to me. Comparing going from the Pixel to, oh, it's sitting over here. I'm looking at it like you're knowing it's there. Uh, and performance wise. But the other biggest pet peeve for me was that it didn't have the music player. When I played music at work, I did have the watch on it. At the time, I had the Galaxy Watch 4. But I liked having it on my watch, controlling the radio, or, the music, or having it access on the phone, seeing on the always on display what's next, what's playing, controlling the music. But that wasn't never it never worked. I tried different things. So it took a factory reset. Now, if I had a factory reset done, I have it put it back as a work phone. My S10's back in the loop as a work phone. And the last few, I did it about a week ago now. The reset, and it seems like it helped a whole lot. The Z Flip is snappier. The gesturing, the touch problems, I'm calling it, is much better, and I have my music player on it. So, like I said, that part of it was uh, of my doing. I should have just bit the bullet. I didn't want to. I hate factory resetting a phone. It's just you get your phone set up right where you want it, and you have to do that. Ugh. Anyway, one of the things that I found that was, you know, I you're going to say you were going into this, but I didn't think it would affect me like it did. The thing that went on is that you had to flip the phone open. You had to close the phone. Open, close, open, close. Now, the preview screen, the little screen on the front, yes, did I use that? Yeah, I did. But to take a phone call, you had to open it. To really respond to an email, you had to open it. To interact with anything that came across my phone that I would normally do, I try to use my phone as a way to not be at my desk, because I'm not at my desk all the time. I'm doing other things in the shop, in what I do. So I was like, then, all this, you know, you know, it bothers me that I'm letting conversations, possibilities, the what if of it, the stories of the screen cracking down the middle of, as you can see, giving you the gesture down the middle of the phone. When you close it, and the horror stories I am reading and hearing that you close it, you let it sit there for a few hours, and the person opens it up and dead pixels down the middle, an actual physical crack. Those things, and they had me thinking, how many times am I going to open and close this phone? The somewhat inconvenience, that was the thing. And I know this sounds super bad, but the inconvenience, I have to open up the phone to interact with it, where versus a candy bar style phone, the old style phone, you pull it out and you're halfway there. There's not an extra step of having to flip the phone open. A lot of my stuff, I had face unlock on. I have face unlock and a fingerprint sensor that I use on the S10. So as soon as I pull it out, it reads my face. I swipe up and I'm in there. This is an extra. Open the phone, hit the fingerprint sensor. It just seems a little slower, where the other way was quicker for me. But should I be complaining about it? Should I just shut up, Mike, and put on your big boy pants and deal with it because you got a really neat, unique phone here? The resale value on this phone, and I'm going to go into what's tempting me. I threw this phone 2 times on Swappa. And of course, everybody and their sister was lowballing me. Eventually, I just stayed with the price, and after all Swappa and PayPal and everybody else has got their fees, I was walking away with $420. I would have lost, what, the three? Yeah, at least $300. Versus what I paid for the phone? I paid like $799. I forget, something on those lines. It was in the sevens. We'll just say that. Right now, Samsung has a trade-in deal for this very phone, anywhere from $580 for the S21 FE, and I'll get to the reason why that's in the conversation in a second, to the S22, which is in the mid sixes, I believe, like 625, 650. I think I saw on the standard S22. Of course, you get more trade-in value the bigger the big boy phones you get into, the Plus and the Ultra. Now, so I recoup the money. I don't lose this much money. Okay. I can actually get an S21 FE and pay about $149 additional. Additional, as in versus, mind you, I paid for so much for this phone. Now I'm coughing up more money for that phone. In my mind, it's putting money on top of money that I already have spent. If I haven't yet, I'm shooting today's video on the Z Flip front-facing camera, and the settings, I believe I know I put the settings at 1080p at 60. And what I'm seeing here, it looks quite crispy. I will have to say it's quite impressive. Anyway, so, do I let I'm trying not to let those outside things, the screen cracking, the horror stories of people having to fight Samsung to get their phone repaired. I've seen people return, obviously it's broken, cracked phones to Samsung, and they return saying there's nothing wrong with the phone. Okay, dealing with those problems, dealing with knowing that I'm opening and closing this phone. Am I putting extra stress on the phone by constantly opening and closing? Battery performance, as everybody bitches about this phone, to me, I've gone through a whole day at work and still had 20%. I still had a decent amount, even playing music. So I don't know about the battery bitching, okay? because the battery worked for me. So what the thing I'm coming to is I want to hear you people in the comments down below talk about it. Am I nuts? Am I crazy for considering it? Should I just put, as I say, put my big boy pants on and just deal with the way the phone, those flipping things, opening and close? Because I wanted a Snapdragon 888. I really don't want to get into the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 whatever, or better known from Jerry Hildenbrand from Android Central, the toaster. Again, am I being influenced by somebody else? You know, should I not listen to Jerry? But I've heard those comments before that the this newer chipset gets hot. But am I going to play games on the phone? Yeah, maybe I'm going to play some games on it. But I'm going to be phone calls, text messages, a Microsoft spreadsheet, some kind of Microsoft document. They're going to be the things I'm using it for. Using it for playing music a lot. I listen to music when the office is empty. I'm rocking out. I'm playing music. I'm listening with an external speaker, Bluetooth speaker, or using the speakers right off the device. So I'm switching fingers here, hands. So I wanted to hear what you guys thought of this. I know I made a video not long ago how I was touting how happy I was with the phone. And now after all this, I'm still happy, but as a partly as a tech nerd, I want to see what about these other phones, and partly if this is going to be my work phone going forward. The candy bar style seems to work for me. I just want to hear from you guys and hear what you think. I really need to make a decision this weekend. Because I'm afraid the deals are going to go away soon, especially for such a great trade-in value on the flip on here. So, again, if you made it through this part of the video, you are here at the end. Thank you very much. Leave the comments down below. Start the conversation. I will be monitoring these comments and interacting with you all. Be great to hear from what you guys think. So again, Z Flip 3. Today's video is being shot on. I'm trying to do one shot, so it ain't much of an edit. And so far, so good. This is like try number 4. So I think I want to release this one. Thumb up, share, retweet this video, get it out there, and I will see you guys hopefully in another video real soon. And yeah, if I don't talk to you, have a good week.